What exactly is bonded labor? It's when someone is forced to work, often without pay, because of a debt, and they can't leave to find work somewhere else. It's a serious issue, and while it might sound like something from another era, I want to talk about how it feels to be in a similar situation. For the past 5 years, I've been working hard, creating content, sharing my thoughts, and putting in the hours. But here's the thing. I haven't been paid for any of it. Not a single penny, and even though I've dedicated so much time and effort, I feel trapped. There are certain restrictions, put in place by a specific individual, that keep me from exploring other opportunities. It's a frustrating and difficult position to be in. Now, I want to be clear, my goal here is not to name names or embarrass anyone personally. The person I'm referring to is not from India. This whole thing brings back a memory of a situation that happened before. There was a private, confidential discussion happening, and Ash Sir himself had said it was confidential. But then, details about a pop-up message saying "Victory with Ash" were shared publicly. That was a breach of trust, and it wasn't supposed to happen. It was meant to be a private conversation, but it got out. This leads me to another incident. There was a huge misunderstanding about information being shared between me and the founders. It led to me creating a video that, I'll admit, was controversial. The video mentioned another company which it shouldn't have. When it was pointed out to me, I realized my mistake. I was told that the video shouldn't have addressed another company, and I agreed. I took it down immediately. I want to emphasize again, this situation has nothing to do with anyone based in India. It's a completely separate matter. After I agreed to delete the video, I had a simple question for Ash Sir. Why hasn't my withdrawal been processed? The response I got was that I should only delete the video with Ash Sir's permission, and if I didn't, my account could be terminated. It felt like a threat. This is what I'm talking about when I say it feels like bonded labor. You're told not to work anywhere else, you're coerced into accepting these conditions, and you're told you won't get paid for the work you've already done. There's such a huge imbalance. It seems like the people in charge are focused on their own profits, while the workers, the ones doing the heavy lifting, are struggling just to get by. And believe me, the struggle is real. Every month, there are bills to pay. Insurance, electricity, water, groceries. It all adds up, especially when you have kids at home. People often think that being on YouTube means you're making a lot of money, but that's not always true. The income can vary so much. One month it might be 5 units, another month it could be 12. It's rarely enough to cover all the expenses. It's a constant source of stress. Then you have the confusion from the company itself. One minute they say a deposit is 15, the next it's 18. With inflation as high as it is, these changing numbers just create more uncertainty and confusion. It's hard for people to keep up and fully grasp what's going on. Amid all this rising panic, I made a direct request. Just tell me the status of my withdrawal. The urgency is real. People are counting on this. Through all of this, I've tried my best to keep a positive atmosphere within our community. I've always emphasized being present and supporting each other. It's so important. I know there have been some negative comments, people saying my performance isn't good, or trying to create competition. But I try to focus on the encouragement I've received, the permission I was given to pursue any work I wanted. That's why I've been asking for clarification. I want to know about these withdrawal claims and what's really happening in our community. The frustration really boils down to this. We joined on passive with certain expectations. We were promised an income. So why would anyone even consider looking at another company if those promises were being kept? It's about fairness. Before making threats about terminating accounts or holding back withdrawals, the company needs to honor its financial commitments. They need to pay people what they are owed. And I want to make it clear that I'm documenting all of these discussions. Every conversation. I believe in accountability. When I look at the leadership, I have to be honest. It feels like the CEO of the company is making less of an impact than I am. I feel like I've contributed a huge amount to OnPassive, and when I see the efforts from the top, they seem insignificant. It makes me question his leadership. I've had setbacks in my career before, and I've learned from them. But I'm determined not to be held back any longer. It's time to move forward. The need for payments is not just a personal issue for me. It's urgent for so many people who have poured their time and energy into this project. People are desperate. They are suffering without any financial compensation for their work. I remember leaders we have lost, people who passed away because of the financial strain and stress. Their memories are a stark reminder of why these payments are not just important, but absolutely necessary. We have a payment system that is efficient and allows for quick transactions. It's all there. People just need to take the time to understand it. To succeed in this kind of e-commerce system, you have to understand how it works and put in the effort. The model is about bringing two other people into the network to start earning significantly. Yes, there's a cap on potential profits, but the first step is always to comprehend the mechanics of the system before you invest your time and money. It's not a magic button. It's a business model that requires learning. If you want more details on how it's supposed to work, you can always reach out. I have resources available on WhatsApp to explain it. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope this sheds some light on the situation. Please follow for more updates.